Oh, no. Insta-raised me on the river. I need another minute, and I promise I'll act.
Nobody's calling the clock. I don't think anybody will.
Maybe you do just have a 6. You can have a straight and just do that, right?
You know I don't care about the money, so
yeah,
I'm capable of anything that way. And I'm a bad player. I've proven that already. And I'm talking a lot, which is ridiculous. That's a total tell.
You're just talking me right out of my money.
If you fold and give the dealer $1,000, I'll still show it to you. How about that?
I love that.
Hang on. If I fold.
If you fold and you tip the dealer $1,000, I will show it to you. You have to split it with the other dealer.
Oh, guarantee.
That's a good deal.
So, $1,000, you know what I have. You don't have to live and wait till the end of the season.
There's the call.
Sorry, not in the hand.
He called it. 7.
Yeah, that's good.
I knew exactly what it was.
Oh, you got me. I didn't want to pay the 1,000. Yeah, you said 7's full.
It made sense why he didn't raise you on the flop, and the turn he can't raise you because you could have a 6, and then boom, he snapped.
Yeah,
it.
I guess it does.
7's full.
That read doesn't do Daniel any good now.
Jason picks up over 130K.
Perfect analogy there, David.
What's the record tip of the day?
200.
200? Who gave you that tip?
You did.
Oh, really? What's the record tip that Daniel gave you? I think it was 5, right?
I think it was $10.
Oh, was it $10?
Definite
Great.
10.
By the way, Daniel's absolutely worth over $10 million. And he's really cheap. Here's 500. Split it with your friend.
I will. Thank you.
Don't worry, it's Daniel's money.
I love Jason.
What's that?
You don't even tip the dealer when you lose that much money?
When you lose that much money? That was pretty normal. How much do you tip when you lose?
I tip more. It's good luck. Good call.
Will the Calacanis needle get to Daniel? Find out after this.
Even the losers get lucky sometimes.
Welcome back to the big game where we just witnessed Daniel Negreanu lose a monster pot to Jason Calacanis.
Both players are into the game for 200K. Daniel started the night with that amount and had been cruising along nicely, while Jason had to reload after Doyle cracked his Cowboys on hand number 46.
Then on hand 84, Calacanis and Negreanu collided. They're both down about the same amount now. It was an agonizing decision for Daniel to make the call. How did he make up his mind? Well, let's go behind the poker face.
Going into this hand, you know, I was already winning in the game, and I felt like I had a pretty good read on Jason. And he raised on the button, and I had 6-8 of diamonds, which was a good hand to play. I called, and Doyle also called. The flop came 3-4-5 with 2 diamonds, and I'm thinking, this is amazingly perfect, because now I have a big draw. I can get in again against a lot of hands, and even if I'm beat, I still have a million outs. So I think about it for a while, and I know I can call a raise, so I decided to bet 2,500. Doyle folds, and Jason just called me on the flop. Got a little some of that. And right now I'm thinking, give me what I need and give him a little of what he needs. The turn is perfect. It's a 7, puts it back to a flush draw with clubs. Now I love this card. If he has just a 6 in his hand, I think I can stack him and get all of his chips maybe. A big bet made sense, so I bet 7,000, hoping that he would raise me. I felt like if he had a 6, he would raise me. We can get it all in. I'd have him drawing almost dead. Now he called pretty quick, and at this point I'm not really sure what he has. On the flop, I don't think he has true pair or set, because I feel like this type of player specifically, he would raise me on the flop. Now the river comes a 4, it pairs the board. Since I didn't think there was any chance he had 2 pair or a set on the flop, it seemed like a completely safe card for me. So I want to make another big bet and hope that he calls me with just a 6 or maybe even an overpair. So I bet 20,000, hoping that he called me, but he didn't. He raised it. He raised me 35,000 more. Quickly, too. My first instinct was fold. I have to fold because this guy's never going to bluff me in this spot. Then I started thinking about it and go, well, what could he possibly have that beats me? It's just so sick how these hands always come out like this. Then he starts talking, and the more he talked, the more he actually convinced me, to be honest with you. I was going to fold for sure, and now I'm thinking about calling you, so you're doing a good job if that's what you want.
Now I'm going to be quiet and pretend that's not what I want.
But I thought the only hand he can really have that made me sense was pocket sevens, and I thought even that he would raise me on the flop. So I thought to myself, could this guy potentially keep a straight face and tell me such a bold lie? And I found out, yes, he could. I called it, and he showed me pocket sevens, so I was disappointed with that $35,000 call. Everything else I felt like I did right.
You can see how Calacanis is so successful at raising venture capital for his business as he talked Daniel out of 35 dimes.
Will Davis, ace queen. Go ahead, Will. Raise to 1,200.
Stutter step.
Abe calls with pocket tens. Action on Calacanis.
How do you feel about losing that hand, Daniel?
I feel like it.
How do you feel about being
I feel
out-talked?
like that happens to me more than the average person.
In the valley of the blind, the one-eyed man is
You
king.
almost analyzed it perfect, though. You got almost to figuring out he had sevens full by saying he didn't raise me here, but he didn't here.
Yeah, I just thought he would have raised me.
Yeah,
with
analyzed it
sevens.
perfect for David to figure it out.
Oh, pocket sevens on the turn. Yeah, see, I never saw that coming.
Daniel calls. Doyle folds.
I mean, it's the only hand that makes sense.
And then I decided, what the hell, who knows?
David Williams is out.
Dynamite analysis from a guy who wasn't in the hand.
3 to the flop. 9, queen, 8. The loose cannon hits top pair.
Looks like he's going to bet it.
3,300. Abe's in, makes the call. Daniel folds.
Abe's also got a gut shot.
The turn, 4 of diamonds. No help to Abe.
Will should bet again to prevent Abe from getting a free card.
And he does, 10,000. Abe quickly calls.
He pays for it instead. It's a pretty loose call. Limit players are always getting the right price to draw.
The river, Jack of hearts gives Mosseri a straight. Davis checks.
That is an old-fashioned suck out. Abe needs a value bet here. He's trying to decide how much he can get Will to call.
Makes it 20,000 to go.
I call. This is a horrible call.
Straight.
Flop it. Oh, nice river.
Takes it like a champ.
Listen.
Abe Mosseri rakes in more than 71K.
That's why you're going to the Hall of Fame, Abe.
Why is that? Come on, I just got to assume he's got the ace-queen there.
Because you suck out at it every time you get in bad.
All right. Hey, you know, if I get in there, buddy.
And with that, hand, tonight's game draws to a close. Doyle Brunson is still showing a healthy profit, while 3 of the players are now down over 30 dimes, including our loose cannon, Will Davis.
Will is going to have to do something soon because here in the big game, when it comes to loose cannons, it's profit or perish.
Will, looks like you still have a lot of work to do.
I do.
That's it, guys. I'm Amanda Leatherman saying goodbye for now. And remember, if you've got the cash and the guts, there's always a seat open at the big game. See you next time.
If you want to appear on the big game and be a loose cannon, simply log on to PokerStars.net. There are free qualifying tournaments every day. For Joe Stapleton, I'm Chris Rose. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Hey, hey, hey. He loves me. These are good luck kisses that I give Doyle, you know? These are good luck kisses that I give Doyle.
Yeah, it's working.
It is.
It's a personal word, but it wore off.
Yeah.
The preceding was a presentation from PokerStars.net.